This is Sarah, who I've been walking with today on the coast path near Llanelli. Sarah, would you like to introduce yourself to
I would love to. So my name is Sarah Williams. I'm the host of the Tough Girl podcast and the founder of Tough Girl Challenges, which is all about motivating and inspiring women and girls to get fit and active, to travel and explore, to get outside and to see the world.
Fabulous. And what are you doing here today, Sarah?
So I'm currently walking the Wales Coast Path. It is 870 miles from Chester to Chepstow. I'm doing it in 50 days and this is day 41. So I'm averaging about 17-18 miles per day, and over the next sort of 6-7 days it's going to be increased slightly to about 20 miles per day. But basically the reason I decided to do this walk is that I'm doing some work with Cicerone, a guidebook company who recently released their second edition of the Wales Coast Path this year, and this year is also the year that the Wales Coast Path celebrated its 10-year anniversary. So I thought what a perfect time to head out here to experience Wales in all its beauty and all its glory.
Well, and have you been experiencing it in its beauty and its glory? What do you think of it so far?
Do you know, it's been absolutely stunning. Like, it really is like such a beautiful part of the world. And I always just think it's just such an incredible thing that they have created this one path that takes you from Chester to Bangor, across the Menai Bridge, all the way around Anglesey, down the Llyn Peninsula, out to the Gower, which is over there, and then into South Wales. So it's just an incredible.
That's the Gower over there.
That's the Gower over here. It's just an incredible achievement, and I think sometimes we can end up looking like really far abroad, whereas actually sometimes closer to home there are some incredible walks in the UK, especially in Wales as well. So it's been wonderful. I have also been incredibly lucky with the weather as well.
It looks like it is a lovely day today, isn't it? I've been really impressed today with yours and Alex's backpacks, how little you're carrying, because you have got your tents and what have you in them as well.
We've got everything with us, so tent, thermarest, pillow, sleeping bag, but it is all very, very light. I am actually, although occasionally I do end up carrying like ridiculous things. So I fancied pineapple like a couple of days ago, maybe like 5 or 6 days ago, and I bought like a big tin of pineapple, which I'm still carrying. I also, when I first started on the trip, it was just after Easter, and I brought with me like a giant Easter egg, which was in my pack for like 4 days before I finally got around to eating it. So do not do that. You basically want your pack to be as light as possible, and generally my pack is quite light. It just depends when I pack more food, or if I'm carrying like 2 litres of water, then that does increase the weight quite a lot.
Are you one of these people who cuts off half of your toothbrush handle?
Yes, it does add up. I do cut out labels out of clothes, but pretty much everything that over time I have gradually managed to sort of, I suppose, increase the quality of my gear. So when I first started like hiking and walking, I didn't have the best quality stuff, so it ended up being like a lot heavier. And just as time has progressed and I've done more hikes and more walks, and I've ended up getting better equipment, everything is super lightweight, and it really does make a massive difference when you're doing big miles.
So that you can fit that tin of pineapple.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Sarah, this is a favourite question of yours.
Ooh.
What's the one bit of advice that you would give people to get them out on the trail or taking on a challenge?
Oh, do you know, I thought you were going to ask me what my favourite snack was, and so I was like straight away like, it's going to be Snickers. I already answered it. No, my favourite bit of advice is, generally people just say, just do it. And although I do agree with like the concept behind that, sometimes I think you almost need to take a step back. I think it's really having some time for yourself to really think, hold on, what do I want to do? What do I enjoy doing? And not be swayed by what other people are doing, and don't compare yourself to other people's challenges and never think, well, I could never do what she's doing. So just think, what do I enjoy doing? What would take me outside my comfort zone just a little bit? Like, just stretch me a little bit, and like, how can I do that in a way which is going to make me feel like happy, but also help you to like grow your confidence? So do something that's going to make you happy, bring you joy, and then to be honest, it all comes down to research. And my top tip would actually be to take a listen to the women on the Tough Girl podcast, because I've interviewed like a whole range of different women doing different hikes and adventures, well, a whole variety of different challenges, but they talk about their experiences and what they've learned along the way, and they provide advice and tips to help you. So if you have like a fear or concern, or there's something that's stopping you, sit down with that for a little while and just work through that. So is it, or I'm worried about wild camping, say, for example. Well, you don't necessarily need to wild camp. You could stay in, a campsite. If you could go with a friend, you could fast pack. You could do it in stages. So, figure it out, have a plan, have a goal, break it down, and then just do it then. But I think the key thing is actually, you know what, it's taking action, it's doing something which is going to move you forward to achieve your goal.
Okay, that's brilliant. Thank you very much, Sarah, and I can highly recommend the Tough Girl podcast as well.
Yay, thank you.